Welcome friends, to this video we're going to be covering 3-point perspective. In my last video I covered 1 and 2-point perspective, so if you're interested make sure you check those out as well. Alright, there are a few areas in which you need to know about 3-point perspective. The first is the horizon line. The horizon line can often be confused as the separation between land and sky, but that is not always the case. The horizon line is actually your line of sight. So you can think of it as if you hold your hand out straight in front of you and look directly straight on a level plane, that is your horizon line. It's going to be different depending on the elevation in which you are standing or sitting. So for example, if you are on a 10-story building, your horizon line is going to be different than if you are at ground level. The other two areas in which you need to know are the vanishing points and the 3-point perspective. So what is 3-point perspective? 3-point perspective is where you are seeing 3 planes of an object. So if you're looking straight ahead and you see the 2 sides and a top or 2 sides and a bottom, that is in 3-point perspective. And if you take 2 of the planes and extend them out, they're going to vanish on the horizon line. So that's 2 of the vanishing points. And the third vanishing point is going, if you extend the vertical, it's going to vanish on a vertical vanishing point, either on the top or the bottom. So in order to illustrate this, I'm going to draw a cube in 3-point perspective so you can get a better idea of how that looks. And what I have here is Procreate on the iPad, and it has a built-in perspective tool, or you can feel free to use a ruler if you want to draw the guidelines. So if you come up here to the wrench and turn drawing guide on and then choose edit drawing guide, there's a perspective option and we can start creating our vanishing points. So if I tap on the screen here, it creates my horizon line. I'm in 1-point perspective right now, and I can move it off the screen or closer, and we're gonna make this simple and just put it on the edge of the screen. And then if I tap again, I can get a 2nd-point perspective, and I can move that one as well, and I can also tilt it, but that is much less common, so we're going to keep this simple and do a horizontal horizon line. Then we can go ahead and tap a 3rd time. This is our vertical vanishing point, and this is for the vertical lines, and we're going to put this on the bottom because we're going to be looking down and see the top of the object. And now once I have all 3 of those perspectives, I can go ahead and start drawing our cube. One other feature is the assisted drawing, and that allows you to draw like you have a ruler, so you can snap to the grid lines. So I'm going to turn that on. Then I'm going to start on the top of the cube in the center, and if I go to the right vanishing point, and then I'm going to do the bottom of the cube and go to the right vanishing point, and then I'll do the bottom left to the left vanishing point and the top to the left, and then I will now draw the vertical line starting in the center, go to the vertical vanishing point, and then the right and the left to the vertical vanishing point. So now we have our left and our right plane, and then we can now draw in the top by starting on the top left, going to the left vanishing point, and the top right going to the right vanishing point. And now we have our cube in 3-point perspective. That's going to be all for this quick tutorial on 3-point perspective. I'm going to continue building on this series by drawing figures inside of the 3-point perspective. And that way we can learn about foreshortening. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on those. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. See you next time.